Oh, alright. We are now back. Grabbed a quick snack while I was up. Ready to continue this run. Yeah, I hope it didn't come up as like whiny about materials. I'm actually just like shocked I spent like 2 hours in there. And it was supposed to be a very small part about this run. And I feel like the rest of this run could go quite quickly, depending on how it goes. But this is still your neighborhood salt-free zone, don't worry. I grabbed a quick bite of some pasta salad, Drac. Caraspace said that caves were a really fun branch for them when they were starting out, and it was a genuine challenge to get in and out of them. I agree. I think caves are actually a great level and a great level design, and I think they're a fantastic change of pace from the complex floors. I just think 3 caves floors per branch is a little too much. Like, even just removing the first one could go a long way. And actually, I think people probably underrate or probably overrate how difficult caves are. If you have a combat build, you don't need sensors. You could probably like any like above average combat build for factory, which is a consistent thing you can have entering caves, should be able to like full clear them without too much trouble. I'm just gotta avoid certain situations where you fight like too many groups at once, but otherwise it's really not too bad. A few problems are maintaining parts, because depending on what your build looks like, if enemies are, because parts get self-destruct. Otherwise they're really not too bad. Pacing is hard in this game for you. You don't know when to stop exploring. You don't know how to best avoid gaining too much notoriety. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the big thing about Cogmind, and a lot of that comes with experience, because there's definitely a break point where you have nothing to lose, or you have more to lose than to gain on a floor, and sometimes that happens immediately. Like, you're in that position, like entering a floor, you just want to like find an exit. So if you have a bunch of parts that are like already out of def, there's not a lot for you to gain on a specific floor. You can just like lose your parts and maybe replace them with like slightly worse parts. So you really just want to like leave the floor. And yeah, getting used to the alert clock is important, because if you spend too much time on a floor, it like hitting, like, your alert can spiral. That's why they call it the alert spiral, and you'll start getting assaults, and it's a positive feedback loop where your alert keeps going up, and then if you're having trouble with that already, you're just going to hit high sec and then lose the run. So that's tough. I like to think of that like an American football, like a quarterback having a mental clock when they're in the pocket about like when they need to get rid of the ball before they get sacked. That's what it feels like exploring a Cogmind floor before you hit high sec. You have no idea if your stuff is ever good enough or what. Yeah, that's the part that comes with experience for sure. I mean, a very general rule of thumb. So the base rating on any floor is, it basically starts at 1 and then goes up with every floor, every depth. But also 11 minus the depth is gonna work out to that as well. So we're on -7, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 is the base rating. If all of your parts are higher rating than like 4, then you probably have like a pretty good build for the depth you're on. If you're easily killing everything you come across, that's a good sign too. Actually, just how you're doing in combat is probably a better sign, even. Alright, well, let's get back to this. We're finally in stealth mode. The challenge officially begins here. We're playing the low sensor, low spot stealth challenge. We cannot use better sensors arrays than this for the entire run, which is actually problematic, because we can't even get these sensor arrays anymore. So hopefully we don't lose this. I meant to get a backup. And what this is going to do is means we don't have to, like, sensors are so good that you only need those to play stealth even on slow builds. But if you're playing short range sensors, In particular, sensor range is shorter than the range of bots. Most bots have range 16, these have range 14. You really have to play with your terrain and other stealth utilities to your advantage. So I think this is going to be a very different way of playing Cogmind, and I'm excited to try it out. And part of the reason we are doing this is because sensors just got overhauled. These actually used to be range like 12 or something, and now they're 14. So the lower range sensors got buffed a little bit, and the upper range sensors got nerfed a little bit. Experimental sensors used to be 30, and now they're 20. Long range used to be 24, I think, and now they're 18. So should be fun to mess with. Take it easy, Bridge Serpent. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. With range 14 sensors, is the signal interpreter even worth the slot? Hell yeah, it is. Because we want to know if bots are hostile or green for this kind of run. So yeah, the other part is that we want to like not only play stealthy, but actually like literally not get spotted. So this quote-unquote score of this run is basically going to be how many times we get spotted from here on out by hostile units. And that is tracked in the score sheet. Alright, we want to find a recycler here. This terminal is actually pretty sweet. Oh, we can't use Trojan Track either. That's cheating. So like this quarter is a little scary. Because we could get seen by something that we can't see on our sensors. Security level 2 terminal. This is not great. Let's take the locate traps. And get a botnet going. And how about... I mean, access main is really what we're looking for on every floor. This corridor scares me. Looks like there's nothing up there. Micro actuators. Alright, let's go this way. I'd love to get a cloaking device and a vision utility. I think we really want to get off of this floor as fast as we can so we can get more slots. It's tough playing this on this tight of a slot count. I was gonna kill that guy for a structural scanner. But he's probably repairing that wall, so he'd call reinforcements. Grab this for the time being. Surprised we haven't seen a recycler yet. Oh my god. Stasis trap, this is like the nightmare for this build. Alright. Stasis traps detected. Destroyer analysis, I hope we don't need that. I'm gonna keep rolling on access main. Let's do a botnet first. Sweet. I'll take the zone layout. How about... Okay, so another tool that's going to be very valuable in this run is actually the enumerate commands. Like, what does enumerate patrols look like right now? Well, I guess we're not going to find out. Alright, where are our exits at? Oh, they're all really far away. We're not going up there. The edge of the map should be less frequented. I think we want to try and get to this exit. But depending on how the pathing goes, if we have to detour up here, that's not the worst thing either. Alright, I'm going to avoid that corridor since we can't see things. I'm going to try and keep our sensors hovered so we can see the range. Swarmers are a little awkward. I kind of want to dig to the left. I guess I can do that with the plasma cannon. I don't want to spend time digging with the axe because then they have a chance to move here. Okay, this guy's actually in this room, or at least in the door to it, so that's not a good way to go yet. Why is that recycler so slow? Oh, I guess because I'm flying. A transmission jammer. Does getting seen by a watcher count as a spot? It probably does, right? So this is really only valuable for killing green bots, probably? Yeah, I'm guessing watchers and operators probably get tracked on the score sheet when they spot you. I don't know that for sure. Because I feel like getting seen by watchers with a transmission jammer is totally valid stealth gameplay, but if it gets kind of as a spot where you want to avoid it. Alright, I don't have the slots for the transmission jammer right now. Alright. Okay, we got some matter. That is good. Can I beat you into here? Sweet. It's not a room. The swarmers are over there. This is hopefully a room. It actually looks like it's smaller than our sensor range because there's earth up here. Every enemy that shows a red exclamation when they see you counts as a spot. Okay. That sounds like a good rule of thumb. And the confusing part is that even if they don't show the red exclamation, they can be made aware of you by penetrating weapons or alarm traps. Alarm traps are a good reason to use transmission jammers, actually. And that still counts as a spot, too. So this is awkward because we could run into the swarmers here. So I think we want to avoid that room. Terminal index was probably what I wanted to use at some point. I don't know how I forgot the terminal index. Why is that sentry moving? One of these must be a fabricator. So there's a watcher somewhere, which is going to be an annoying part of this run because we can't actually see where the watchers are while they're jamming us when they're outside of our sensor range. You know what I'm really concerned about is getting exterms right now. Not having terminals to recall from. This is actually, wow, this is a brutal -7 start. These swarmers are really messing us up. I feel like I should go look at that area again. Getting blocked by those engineers, though. Okay, there's a watcher down there. Okay, there's a wall up here. Oops, I shouldn't have stepped out. Well, now that we know that no one's there. Okay, that's how wide that is. I don't like how I'm getting funneled into the interior of the map and to these exits. I really wanted to go to the bottom left one. This is a bit of a dead end. I don't have the luxury of waiting for these swarmers like I want to, but I think we have to. But waiting just means we're gonna have to run into programmers, which is gonna be problematic. God, they're still right there, huh? That does mean that I can probably slip down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we got some range. I think we just gotta do it fast. Let's see if we can slip down there. That was actually risky. I forgot I was supposed to dig through there. Uh-oh. Damn, that guy can see me. He might have spotted me already. Actually, he guaranteed to. That's probably one spot right there on us. Because he has 18 vision, I think. Unless I was moving too fast for him. You'll see the exclamation if he spots you. Even if he spots us out of line of sight, I was kind of wondering about that. Yeah, we definitely want visual range, Boreas. I just didn't have room for it. I was carrying one around, but it was only 2. Although I actually would prefer visual range over terrain scanning. It'll show up as soon as they come to line of sight, no matter what. Okay. Do I just, like, dig? Like, 5-tile dig? That's like borderline throwing the run, but I don't see many good options right here. I could keep going up and around. I really don't want to get up this way, though. I wonder if that's a garrison. No, it's just one of those. What does this look like? It's a big dig. Dude, we're getting close to this exit. Maybe we do just try to go that way. This looks like it's not as open as it looked like at first, maybe? Probably play around here. So watcher somewhere. They must have been south. What kind of machine is this? Okay, just those. There's a terminal. I'm gonna use these machines as cover. Machines count as 2 tiles for vision. Actually, that zone layout looks pretty good, doesn't it? That traps. And index terminals would be amazing. Nope. Okay, that was a pretty clutch zone layout. This is a short room, so this is safe on sensors. Ooh. Nah, That'll be nice. Corridor, can I avoid that? Shoot back into mats. So, something that's problematic is that a lot of these exits also have sentries on them, which we need to check for. And there may be maps where every exit has a sentry. This one seems to be good. Dude, we're going for it. Oh! Yo, that was intense, actually. That was a crazy floor. I actually really like the stealth mechanics in Cogmind like this. Yeah, baiting enemies with penetration does count as a spot. Aoma could check that earlier. So I think we want to evolve 2 utility slots here. Although I am running low on support here, the mass or the axe is ditchable. So I basically have 5 support here. It'd be nice to add a prop at some point so I could just carry the cooled plasma, especially if we're not going to use storage. But when your inventory size is 4, evolving 2 utility slots to pull things out of your inventory is kind of like equipping storage. But yeah, being able to equip at least this terrain scan processor next floor, and then having an extra slot to equip either hackware or cloaking device, or I really want to like an enhanced optical array or something would be sweet. Because that way we can go into corridors, as long as we do it where we know we have a long sight line, and we won't be quite as concerned. So I think I could double utility here, but we're probably going to want a 4th prop soon. And I think we might end up needing better power if I go 4 prop. Is that accurate? Yeah, because we're going to be losing this 0.5 per move. Enhanced optical arrays can be on the ground wherever. Yeah. I actually want to explore this map more, but without knowing where terminals are, I think it's a little dangerous. I think we just move on. Yeah, enhanced optical arrays are actually pretty common, so hopefully we do find some. There's an ECM suite, which is a good stealth util, but probably not for the type of stealth that we're using right now. Which is like, don't get spotted to begin with. Alright, this terrain scanning should be pretty awesome, now that we have a good processor. I want to seal that. I wonder what the best way to approach it is. I should probably come around the side and then come in. That way my sensors will tell me if there's stuff up here. Slowing down the extermination clock by sealing garrisons should be pretty valuable. Okay, we're looking pretty good there. Wow, our hacking sucks. Like, we can't really move up here because we don't have an optical processor. Like, that's what the optical array would give us. Although I guess going through the machines we could. Like if I did this, then we get to the room. This feels safe. Okay, our first terminal this floor. Improved sensor rate, can't use that. Fusion compressor is interesting. Level 1 terminal. I think we want a botnet immediately. Maybe index terminals. Traps locations. And access main? Not that lucky. There are 2 more terminals nearby, so maybe we can get some value out of those. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not force ram again. Okay, so this looks like a wall here, so I think we're safe to go out into this corridor. As far as coming out here, I'm hoping this is a room. It looks like it, because these terminals usually spawn on walls. This looks like a room, so we're probably okay here. Yep. And I think using the machines here, we're okay to jump down here. Use this thing real quick. I'm not gonna lie, going to caves for potential DM was really intriguing here, but I don't think we wanted to do that. Alright, let's check out the traps. Do I keep rolling for access main? Probably another Trojan botnet, right? 16%. Got it. Dude, there's an exit right there. I wonder if we try to like fab something and then leave quickly. So if we get exterms called on us, there's not a lot we can do. We have this terminal, but we can't confidently hack it. It's also in an open room, which is a little sketchy. Let me take this direct fab index. Okay, so we're on floor 6, so the base rating is 5 here. We can pull up to a rating 6 item from this terminal if we wanted to try. I don't know if our hacking is good enough for that. Branch access? We don't really want branch access, right? We're not going to go to caves. Caves could get instant spots because there's not even like a moderate level of spawn protection there. Targets for fabbing right now are probably cloaking devices, which we could only pull the basic one here. It's rating 5, which is only -2, which isn't that great. Enhanced optical ray is an option here. $23. Damn, there's a nearby fab too. But no other terminals. I think it's too dangerous to stay anywhere away from a terminal for too long because of exterms. Index garrisons? You think just so we might have a better idea of where programmers could be coming from? Or so we can seal them and reduce the clock? It's a pretty hard hack usually, though. It's probably the problem with that. Dude, this engineer just knows that I'm wanted to dig there. Yikes. I was afraid of that. Okay, so this exit is a little bit off limits anyways. Look at the triple fab layout. Oh my god, there's 5 fabricators right here? Why aren't we playing Flight Hack right now? I've never seen that many fabricators that close. Maybe we try to get down there? It's so empty in this part of the map. Maybe we want to get like over here. Close to those terminals. That's what we should try and do. And depending on what this looks like, we might be able to fab here and then leave. What's this engineer doing? I think he's out of range. I want to kill this guy so I can like dig through here. This room sketches me out a little bit. I don't think it's really safe to. I think he's out of alert range, but it's cutting it close. Okay, he's moving now. Well, he's too close still. All right, we have a wall there. See a grunt up top. Yikes. 2 VTOL modules damaged. Maybe we can repair them. Ooh, Trojan Watchers is actually a really good call, Captain Krasowicz. I think sealing the first garrison or 2 is probably important. But that is probably really useful in this run. At least until we get like good optical arrays or something. I wonder what that flight unit is. Might want to ditch the fusion compressor for it. It's a good thing that this didn't open up a wall to that sentry. I don't know if I need to bother carrying that thing around. Hype gals. So, yeah, I don't have any schematics yet. This is the way, the right where we want to go. This probably goes down for a bit. It's got that same corridor problem. There was a grunt patrol up here. I wonder if they were going left or right. I think we can hide in the machinery a bit. I guess I should have stayed out of here. We knew there were traps. That was a misplay. Guess what? We also have structural scanner now. There's the grunt. Oh, he's coming this way. Damn, that sucked. That hacking suite was the one with 1 integrity. I wonder if it would have survived if it was at 10 integrity with her utility shielding. Damn, and my VTOL modules took a beating. I might have to grab that back, or this prototype now. So the structural scanner on? If these aren't bright red, that means they don't have any cave-in risk? Is that accurate? Damn, this whole room is sketchy with those grunts now. Although I could probably loop around and come back this way now, which might be the thing to do. Except I can't go this way. Maybe this dig is worth it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, that works. See if I can do that before these grunts show up. And they could also see me from here. Actually, no, I can just dig through this room. No, 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 no. Stop doing that. No force ramping on this build, please. Huge storage. Stick to the short sight lines. Okay, there's just grunts everywhere. Cool. Okay, they're all going down. Ooh, what do I do from here? With that sentry. Oh, and they're coming back out. This could be bad. I'm sealing this one. I'm really concerned about watchers right now. Okay, I think we want to try and bolt over here again. Oop. Oh no. Oh no. Wait for them to duck out, then go in. Yeah, the timing was a little awkward with how many there were and like how far the last one was lagging behind the lead one. Like there could have been a guy in this door still when the other one was up here. I don't know, it might have been a tough maneuver. I think it was really unlikely that they come through the garrison room, especially after I sealed this. But it did look like they were wandering over here a little bit. Okay, so I should be able to like... do this without them seeing me. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I seriously need to make a Cogmind ruler to hold up to my monitor. Greatsword. In every processor, I'm hoping for an optical array. Okay, we want to cut through this room. Okay, corridor's probably safe. Would force sabotage divert sentries from their post on stairs? I don't think so. That's a good question. I don't really use force sabotage much. Or like ever. You like how Cogmind can't recognize a greatsword by looking at its shape, but can instantly identify that it weighs 5. Yeah, I'd really like to see unknown items, mass description being removed. It adds some like meta information incentives that aren't necessarily like that interesting for the game. There's so many watchers over here. Oh, there it is! I knew that would pop up if we kept looking. So this gives us 22 visual range. Oh, yeah, it's gonna feel good. Now we can play short sight lines with our sensors and long sight lines with the optical array, which gives us a lot more flexibility. So there's not a whole lot left for us to do on this map, I feel like. I think fabbing hackware has a lot of value. We're not very good at hacking right now, and we can't pull good good cloaking devices yet. Oh, hang on guys, I got a delivery at my door. Be right back. Alright, sorry about that, I am back. Some of the delivery companies started requesting signatures again. I almost had a delivery recently get, like, taken back and not left at my door, which would have been annoying. I wanted to check on that. Plus, you don't leave a package outside. I believe that is the riser for my computer case that I ordered the other day. I should be building my new PC this weekend, and I wanted to get it off the ground to prevent dust. I spent so much time trying to figure out, like, if I had room to put it on top of my desk, and I was gonna, like, redo my whole area here. But in the end, I decided to... I found, like, a riser that should barely fit where this thing can go. My space is, like, pretty tight here. I wish I just had, like... Honestly, even, like, a few more inches would make a huge difference. Alright, but where are we now? I'm being jammed. I think there was a sentry in here. We're considering whether we want to fab. We probably don't want to fab out here. This looks like a busy place and it's hard to get out of. I think we just want to try and get off this map. Finding this optical array was huge. We haven't run into programmers yet. There are 2 factory exits kind of close here, so hopefully one of them has no sentry. Your FedEx Express, some packages just require that you're home or need a note. We don't need the actual signature. Okay. Oh, so I should like make a note. Next time, that's a good idea. I know some of them, like, if you have an account with them, like, they just know from your address that they can tell you that there's a package coming, and then you can tell them, like, leave them special instructions, and if you tell them, like, leave it at the door, it usually works. But yeah, I think it was a UPS guy, and I couldn't get to my door fast enough, and he was, like, writing a return to, not return to sender, but they were going to leave it at, like, the UPS store or something. I'm back at their facility, that I had to go, like, pick it up myself. Or something, and he was like he was writing out a note to do that, and I caught him before he left. Although this was a UPS guy too, and he just dropped it off, so. Anyways. Alright. Keep an eye on this watcher. Oop. Oh, how did we not see him? Oh, I'm jammed, duh. I'm glad we're rolling well on our partial spots here. You listen to my stream while you're on your route trying to pick up little tips? Oh, that's so cool. That makes me happy. There's something about that. I never expected someone to be like listening to me in the car, like while they're driving and stuff. That's really cool to hear. I hope you do learn little tips. Dude, structural scanner just revealed that door for us. Is that automatic? Am I becoming a fan of structural scanners right now? What don't they do? Structural scanners are pretty nice, not gonna lie. Yeah, they honestly are. They're just... utility slots are just very high competition for other parts that they don't always seem worth using. Okay, so if I check down here, we know there's no one at least this low. And then I know there's no one here, so we could leave here safely. Well, knowing where hidden doors are is actually pretty epic on this run, and I think hidden doors are actually kind of underrated in general. It's actually like a pretty good machine hack, too, to know where the doors are. Okay, looks like there's no path to get over here easily. Which makes getting to both of these exits a little more awkward. Wow, there's literally no way through. Which means that whenever we do find a path through here, it's probably going to be really busy. Because it's like one of the only routes between the map. Okay, so let's approach this with from a long sight line. Making use of that new optical array. Pretty epic. Come over here. There's no one on the bottom, so now I can approach this with our sensors. Dude, the hidden door strats, I love it. Tempted by the advanced sensor. I know, every time I see one. Looks like this room is... oh, maybe not safe. Okay, the watcher's going away. Maybe avoid the blade trap room. We can play the long sight lines here. So hopefully nothing comes like around the corner, like that watcher is probably prone to doing on its route. Maybe we dig through these rooms and get to the right. Thanks, Introvert. Dude, this optical ray completely like changed our gameplay. I kind of love that aspect of this. If we can spot that watcher. Oh, we're not jammed. There's another garrison. Hopefully there's not a sentry on this tile. Actually, maybe we approach from the long sight line here. Oh, it's clear. Where are our exits at again? Okay, getting closer. Ooh, level 2 terminal is not great for recalling exterms. No locate traps, that's good. What kind of hacking suites do we have access to? Actually, I could get up to advanced here. But we're not going to be able to actually pull any of this stuff, are we? 15%? Yeah. Do we try and go for this garrison? Scan the right side. Looks like no sentries. Improved sensors. What do these look like now? What's it go? 14, 15, 16 with base improved and advanced. I'm gonna keep sealing these because I'm still really concerned about exterms, and we're not getting any good low rating terminals with easy access. Although this one on the right or the left looks kind of safe. It's level 2 again. Patrol status. Is there an enumerate that tells you about watchers? Enumerate surveillance. That's intriguing. Man, it's really hard to pull off. Our hacking suites are not cutting it. There's only one patrol in the top right of the map. I think we want to try and get here. Okay, this room looks clean. Repair station. We might come back to that. I should be using enumerate security when we get close to these exits too, to figure out which ones have sentries on them. I don't know what the range is for enumerate security though. Alright, we probably want to avoid this cluster. I don't know where that patrol is now, so we probably want to go down this way. Which is a bit at odds with that watcher route that we've been running into, and also there's no terminals this way. Or at least not like there was the other way. We need an option to disable force ram on flight. Or advanced sensors. So these are what, 16? Yeah. Nothing too exciting in there. We might just head to the exit. We're just not having the kind of terminal luck that I would like to have. Does low sensors include no Trojan track? Yeah, we're intentionally not using Trojan track, but it was not nerfed. I believe it's on the list to be nerfed though, because Trojan track kind of, like, you could live without sensors and get like almost the same value out of Trojan track if you're a good hacker. So the sensor nerfs are like almost pointless without also nerfing Trojan track. This is a little scary. Okay, no, this is a room. This is cool. If this was like a wide open area, we could have run into something there. Okay, so this is a room as well. Oh, a hacking suite. That's epic. Ooh, is that a mega fabricator? No, it's not. I think that's a structural platform. Yeah, FarCom's a lot stronger in this version now. And so are some of the rift things, but we're not using any of those on this run. We're just trying to use pure base sensors. Can I equip this like immediately? Over the structural scanner I could. I think we ditched this improved VTOL. So I can carry the hacking suite. Man, if I lose this light nuclear core to a trap, we're dead too. I could ditch the prototype flight unit. But odds are it's probably better than the improved VTOLs. The problem is this could be faulty. So it doesn't make a great backup. But I'm gonna drop that to take this hacking suite. I'm gonna dig to the right to avoid sight lines to this room. And I want to get off of this floor. Like, how long have we been on this floor? Probably shorter than we think. Because we're on flight. 7713. About 500 turns, yeah, not terrible. But we are just like inviting the X-term clock. Yeah, we have not been spotted at all in factory this run. Which is actually a little better than I expected by this point. I think we just leave. I think there's a chance, like, if I go in here, X-term spawns and on top of this exit. What do we evolve from here? So the axe can come off, so we still have 4 spare support. I think I go 2 utility again, get hackware, and then maybe we look at propulsion on the next floor. Hacking suite goes on immediately. Oh, we found an exit already. Which means that's probably a branch exit. I think it's rare for a main complex exit to spawn that close to spawn. But it does go by walking distance, I think, so if it's hard to get here, like we have to go like all the way around, that's not unheard of. There's an operator down there. We should go check that exit out. Looks like I can dodge that operator. Actually, I can just go into this room. The terminal down there. Okay, there's a sentry on that. Looks like we're clear here. Is that a garrison to the right? Another enhanced optical array. It's almost worth having a backup, but I don't think we actually have an inventory space for much backups here. Direct recall exterms is kind of amazing. But for a terminal in this corner of the map that we're about to leave quickly, I don't think there's a lot of value in this, unless there's like a fabricator right next to us that we might want to like try fabbing and camping this terminal. Applying the machine line of sight and our optical array, just in case there's a sentry in that corner. Let's seal this automatically. Or like right away. Getting these quick garrison seals has been pretty helpful for alleviating the exterm clock. Alright, yeah, I think we just want to use this terminal to jumpstart our session here. I'm gonna go straight for the index terminals. And then how about access main? Cool. Get our value out of these level 1 terminals. Man, with this structural scanner, I feel less like it's less required for me to use trap locations. Oh, actually, this had it on there. We know there's no traps here. Index garrisons? Well, I think there might be a few things I want ahead of that. Wait, we're on -5 already? So base rating on this floor is 6. Improved cloaking device is until rating 7. I think that's the main stealth utility we're looking at. Also advanced transmission jammers are the same rating. Experimental terrain scanner and signal interpreter are at this depth, but I don't think we can pull them with our hackware right now. Experimental signal interpreter is going to be quite important soon, though. Alright, so I'm going to go for a Trojan botnet. Trojan operators, because I know there's one right next to us. Yeah, DM has some great schematics for this run, too. Outside of his hackware. It's a pretty valuable place to go. I think the caves just aren't really worth it, though. Yeah, I think most of the enumerate commands are really good on this Aomika. I was thinking about doing enumerate of a few things on here. I kind of want to do enumerate surveillance, patrols, and security. Surveillance is bad? What does it do? I think it's watchers. Let's find out. I'm not sure what else it would be, honestly. Yeah, security is local sentries, which isn't the worst, but it's kind of a waste of a hack, too. Oh, snap. There's a factory exit right there. That actually adds a lot of value to this terminal's direct recall exterms, because we could have hung out here and did some stuff. But we wouldn't have known that was here anyways. Not a lot of terminals nearby. Oh, there's a sentry on there too. Okay, where else do we have exits? Oof. They're all very far away. It almost makes you wonder if it's worth trading a spot to just leave here soon. I think we'll make the trek though. It'd be pretty epic if we like do another floor without getting spotted at all. Yikes. As I almost ruined that. Is the DM schematic pool getting changed with the re-rating of sensor arrays? I doubt it. Experimental sensors are probably fine at DM. Still. Experimental sensor array event is probably not getting reworked. Are you talking about the mines? I think Kizarati was talking about potentially reworking that. I don't know how necessary that is anymore. And actually having that be a prototype instead of a long-range sensors, which is not a prototype, is kind of interesting because you have to deal with it being faulty and stuff, potentially. But now that there's not much of a difference between a lot of the sensors, probably less important overall. I don't really want to go to the right. Between this operator and all this stuff. But I can't go up here. This is like a wide open area that Sentry's looking at too. I'd love to get like into this mess of terminals. This isn't too far away, but man, it's in the middle of the map. There's patrols all over. I actually like this enumerate intel. I know it's a little unreliable because these things can move a lot by the time we get there. Being fast on flight is helpful because you move a lot faster relative to them, so they don't move quite as much. Yeah, you can scanalyze it, and that's usually what's recommended. It's probably going to be very recommended now, because if it's faulty, it can melt and you can lose it when you equip it, and those are going to be really hard to get now. Yeah, I think how high the rating is now is probably the biggest argument for making that not a mines event. Finding a rating 8 prototype on the first death of the game isn't great, I feel like. Oh, and there's a sentry there. Kind of want to poke my head into this room. See what we can see on our sensors. Make it 9-star. That way you can't repair it. We can use this terminal real quick. But this grunt would see us, so I guess not. This guy's in a room though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. If I could come in here, I could probably get to this, but it would be a little risky. I don't think he doesn't have sightline to this tile from there, I don't think. But he could move by the time we get there. What is this guy's range? Where was the sentry? He was right here, right? Is he actually standing on a core analyzer? Oh, you know what? He couldn't see us from there. I forgot we had the optical array. So I actually wasn't risking anything. Let's poke our head up here again then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yikes. Because I could almost dig from here. I don't know if he sees me from this tile. Because it's on like an angle. This is 16, but I don't know if this one is. Or if this one is. I feel like we're probably safe from this tile if I want to dig up here and then dig over here. That'd be like a sweet stealth maneuver. Oh my god, this is so sketchy. It's like as I'm moving, I'm like, I hope he doesn't see him, I hope he doesn't see me, even though we've like worked it out. There's a fabricator there. We still don't have any schematics though. So now I should be able to do this. Oh my god. What if we hit him? How did I even hit this tile? If it's range 16, and he can't see me at range 16 from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's try that again. Oh, the aim hack? That's actually a good call. Shoot, is he gonna be able to see me from here now? So this is 16. It's a little sketchy. I think we just go for it. Nice. The angle was on. If he could have seen us, then we might have been able to only get a partial spot anyways. Dude, these stealth maneuvers. There's a fabricator in here too. It's pretty cool. Are these any good? They're slow, but they're higher support. I don't think support's an issue anymore at the moment. I think we want to hold on to our speed still. Alright. Watcher down there. Let him go by. Okay, it looks like we can go out of here. Oh, I gotta wait for that recycler on the left to come in the room. Okay. Let me poke my head up here. Okay, we're all clear in this area. So now I'm gonna come into the bottom so we can approach this long corridor and this long corridor with our sight lines. And hopefully there wasn't like a patrol right here that just walked in here. And we also want to be careful with this, but we can like kind of get around this way. And there's a bunch of terminals here, so hopefully we can like get something going. We could potentially fab something, although this looks like a high-level fabricator. It's kind of big. And we're still not at the point where we can really... We don't have anything useful to fab until I can pull... Probably an improved cloaking device is what we keep looking at. That's rating 7. Okay, let's play the sight lines here. Their optical array. Give me the traps. Ooh, shoot trap. Good look here. There's a direct garrison index. We could take that. Give me the botnet. Tempted to leave this active for recalls, although what is our whoops, not that. Improved hacking suite look like 46%. That would be a good fab here. Phase shifter. See if we can maybe get some repairs off while we're here. Sec level 3. Well, we can only really use direct hacks here. I'm looking at Fabricator Index and Repair Station Index. Nothing else here looks too valuable. I don't think we really need zone layout when we have terrain scanning. This is all good intel. Jeez, we have a long way to those exits. There are only 3 garrisons on this map? What? There's one here, we shut one down. There's one here, that's it. That is interesting. I thought factory maps usually had more, but maybe they don't. That might just be slightly on the low end. Alright, well this is probably level 1 terminal, so it's a shame that there's a hauler with escorts here. Hopefully the hauler is going this way. Maybe we can come back to that, but let's see if we can get to this terminal. Ooh, I thought that might have been a room. What's kind of useful? Oh, here's our high cap storage. Making distractions with... Oh, if you end up doing more of these runs, try one with Riff. I think if the neutral bots ping other bots, it counts as a spot though, which is a little unfortunate for our criteria here. This is some kind of shielding, I think. Oh my god, core shielding's the worst one. Where are we getting jammed from? There he is, bottom right. This is like level 3. Let me see if I can pull this locate traps. There's also security status, which is probably good. As far as things we're going to get here, at least. No active security found. I wonder... Oh my god. Did I walk over that? How did this terminal not know about that? It's not that far away. I thought level 3 terminals had a higher trap radius. Alright, so we're still vaguely going up and right. There's a lot of dead space here. We probably want to avoid that. And actually not a lot of terminals between where we are and here, which is always the scary thing. It seems like we can not reliably, but do all right with the exterm clock if we just play fast, which we're kind of doing. That's good. I think we want to try and go up. Which I guess we can do through here. Or maybe it's just safer to go this way. It probably is. Oh, I forgot we were repairing something. I should go grab that real quick. I don't know if I want to stick around here anymore. Actually, where are these grunts at? I think this terminal is safe now. I'm gonna approach it from the bottom though. Long sight line. Think we can still use this? Yeah. This is sec level 1. Locate traps again. Probably want to use that. What else do I want from this, actually? We might just want to save this for exterm recall. Getting an updated surveillance and patrols is pretty valuable, but I think I'd like to know that there's an exterm recall here. At least we have like one. It's not a great position for it either, but like one place. Okay. These watchers are a little awkward. I can actually go down here now too, but I don't think there's much of a reason for us to go down there. That'd be a flat out bug. The spot thing. Yeah, I think it's a little weird how it tracks that, but it's the same thing as shooting someone through a wall. Does the game itself have any achievements or bonus score thresholds for spot count? I don't think so. It would be a cool thing to see added, especially if stealth becomes more interesting with short-range sensors. I think this type of stealth gameplay is really compelling. It's a little bit of a risk, but I think we want to step out here. Or maybe I just need to go this way. I gotta see what this watcher's doing. Get a long sight line. We know there's like 2 watcher routes that cut through here because of our surveillance intel. New robot type could be anything? What do you mean? Is this a room or a... It must be a room, right? Yeah. I think there's 2 potential new robot types that I've seen mentioned. I think there could be a bot that cloaks other bots around it from sensors, which maybe that's not necessary anymore. And I think there might be a new bot type that has kinetic cannons when they get reworked. Nuclear pulse array is an interesting schematic. I'm gonna pull that. Let's do traps locate. Ooh, very, very good traps locate there. All of those traps are bad. Ambush is instant spot, and stasis is just terrible for a flight. Patrol status is direct. May as well grab that. And let's get an updated surveillance. Should I go for the numerate sentries as well? Wait, what is a numerate garrison? I guess garrison dispatches is like a separate squad type. Where's security at? Why is it not on here? Does that only work once? Why can't I use... It's security, right? Enumerate security? Or is it enumerate guards? That's it. Ooh, I never thought about enumerate couplers dispatch. That's kind of interesting for Riff, actually. I think we want to try and get off of this floor soon. Oh, here's the Watcher. Whoops, we should definitely stay away from that. I wonder what direction they're going in. Coming this way. Okay, maybe we can cut around them. Yeah, it's not amazing. It's just, I didn't even realize that was something you could do. That Grunt's a little awkwardly positioned. We could dig through here, but depending what directions he's going, you might not be able to. There's another potential Watcher around here somewhere, which isn't the one we just saw. That one was positioned here. Or here, I guess. Digging through here is an option. Not a bad one. At least get across this big gap. This must be part of this patrol, so they're probably coming down. They're probably going to come out this way, or cut in here. Pretty close to the exit. I wouldn't mind just getting out. Is there a Watcher hiding under the intel icon? I think he's right here. Yeah, he just walked around this way, so he's like right down here. I think if this guy moves like one tile, he might be able to spot us, so I don't want to do a single tile. Actually, there's two tiles here anyways. Can I do this though? Should be checking the preloads on these, huh? Nothing? Nuclear pulse array? That would make us... That would give us more support. Which we probably want if we find a cloaking device. What is the mass of a cloaking device? It's only mass 1, we actually don't even need the support. So who cares? I guess I could try. It would suck to get an assault called on us because we get like locked out immediately or something. I'm just not going to play for that for like a relatively low value. Okay, so where are these guys at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I should be able to cut right through here pretty quickly. Let's try that. Ooh, that left side was a little spooky. I forget what research walls have. I think cold plasma can still cut through them. Can't inspect the heavy phase. Well, this isn't any better. I can always overload too, which is pretty awesome. 32, okay, I thought it was in the low 30s. Yeah, so we're good. It won't be consistent, but it'll be fine. Alright, hopefully there's not a sentry over that. Ooh, this was a... I forgot about that patrol. That might not have been the safest dig, or path. This looks like a room, so I think we're safe. I guess the nuclear pulse array would have let us keep our cooled plasma cannon on, which is pretty convenient. Ooh, prop shielding. That is something else that would be nice to wear that we can't support right now. Definitely gonna pick that up, though. Okay. I think we just take this exit if we can. Whoops. There is not a lot of value that we can get around here. Oh, hey, that patrol hasn't moved far. Guess I gotta keep an eye on them, huh? What way do they seem to be going? Okay, they're going down. That's perfect. Alright, so that sentry is over there. How far can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I can just dig this way. This is a little sketchy. This is a 2-tile dig. I think we can cut through. Oh yeah, because there's no one in this corridor, it looks like. Okay, we should be good. Oh no, there's a surf guarding the exit. Cool, once these guys move, we can leave. Which they should be moving out of the way. I'm just gonna look around while we have to. Oh god, how did those guys get up here so fast? I'm not gonna go... actually, this is an emergency access door. Just curious where that goes. There's a patrol over there, potentially, so I don't want to really look out that way, though. Alright, what do these guys look like? Distract that engineer. I wonder if that watcher is above or below us. Below us, it seems. Ooh, what was that on the top? Somebody was just walking by. There's the watcher. Alright, looks like he's not in this room. Need him to go on his way. I gotta be careful here, that patrol's nearby. Geez, we have hunters now too. Okay, they're going the other way. Shoot, there's another watcher. Dude, they're everywhere. We've been jammed for so long that we don't know what anything is. Okay, I'm unjammed. Okay, let's get out of here. So if we get more prop slots, we can equip prop shielding. But we're gonna be at an energy deficit with 4 activated. We might need more power soon too. Micro fission cores are supposed to be common starting at this depth, so maybe we'll run into one soon. This engine is as old as dirt, indeed, but we haven't had a lot of good options. I'd love to find a level 3 repair station. It should be more common. I haven't seen any yet. It'd be great if we could get a refit. This was level 2. I believe the flight unit's still unscanned. Yeah, I was actually looking at that a second ago. We haven't seen a scanalyzer in a while. I don't think we've seen one since we picked it up, actually. Because we got that towards the end of the last floor. I could have missed one not paying attention. I'd love to scan it. That could be a game changer if it gives us like a couple of support. Well, I have an open utility slot, so I'm thinking about going 1 prop, 1 util. I think that gives us a lot of flexibility. I'm gonna take a real quick break here. I'll be back in like 2 or 3 minutes.